Hello students, welcome to my channel English All New Academy. In this video, we are going to learn about figures of speech. I have taken two figures of speech, alliteration and repetition. Before we begin with figures of speech, I request you to subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon so that you get the latest videos. So let's begin with alliteration. Let us see its definition. Alliteration is repetition of the same consonantal sounds in a series of words in a line. Here we need to understand the importance of the words same consonantal sounds, because in identifying alliteration we don't have to consider vowel sounds. So let us try to understand what do we mean by consonants. We know that in English alphabets there are 5 vowel sounds A, E, I, O, U, and the remaining alphabets are called consonants. And for identification of alliteration we need to find out the consonantal sounds which are repeated in a series of words in a line. I have a few students with me, so let's try to identify this plant. Pavan, can you tell me the name of this plant?
Yes, ma'am, it is a long pepper.
Very good. It's a long pepper fruit. Now let us try to frame some poetical lines using long pepper plant. Here are the poetical lines. In spices, long pepper plant is a spice. As a medicine also, it works nice. In the first line, we can see that the words pepper and plant. In these words, the consonantal sound P is repeated, and so we can call it alliteration. Let us take a few more examples to understand alliteration. Akash, can you tell me the name of this flower?
Yes, ma'am, it is a pink bottle.
Very good. It is a pink Portulaca. I often discuss with my students about the flowers and their names so that they can easily relate it when we learn about such aspects. Now, let us try to frame poetical lines for pink Portulaca and purple flower. Here are the poetical lines. A pink Portulaca and a purple flower smile at each other in a shady bower. Here we can see in the words pink, Portulaca and purple, the consonantal sound P is repeated, and so we can call it alliteration. Have you seen how easy it is to identify alliteration with the help of plants? So I think that it is really a joyful learning if we learn with nature. Here is a question for Rakesh. Rakesh, can you tell me the name of this white flower?
Yes, ma'am, it is a white bell.
And blue one?
It is a blue bell.
Yes. So you have identified these flowers as a white bell flower and a blue bell flower, but these flowers do have their scientific names, and that is winged leaved clitoria. Now let us try to see if we can frame some poetical lines for these flowers. So let's see the poetical lines for the bluebell flower. The bluebell flower, bless me with its beauty shower. So here we can see that in the words blue bell, the consonantal sound B is repeated, and so it can be identified as alliteration. I have one more example of alliteration. So let us read the poetical lines. A real red rose flower enjoys rainy rain shower with a red hibiscus and also a cactus. Here we can see that in the words real, red, rose, in this line the consonantal sound R is repeated, and in the second line enjoys rainy rain shower. Here we can see that the sound R is repeated in these two words. we can call it alliteration. I hope you have clearly understood alliteration. Now let's see the definition of repetition, which is also a figure of speech whereby the words are repeated. In repetition, some words or phrases are repeated a few times in a line to make an idea clear. Now here we need to understand the difference between alliteration and repetition. In alliteration, the consonantal sounds are repeated, but in repetition, the word is repeated. It can be word or a phrase. Now let us try to see some examples and try to identify repetition. Let's read this example. Here are the poetical lines for bluebell and white bellflower. A bluebell flower and a white bellflower fill my garden with a beauty sure. Here we can see the phrase bell flower has been repeated in the first line. We can see that the same word bell and flower is repeated, and so we can call it repetition. Akash, can you tell me the name of this flower?
Yes, ma'am, it is a rain lily.
Yes, it's a rain lily, my favorite flower. Now students, let us see the poetical lines for rain lily. A pink rain lily and a yellow rain lily bloom in rainy season gaily. Here we can see that the phrase rain lily has been repeated in the same line, and hence we can call it repetition. Here we have rose plant. Let's see the poetical lines for the red rose and pink rose. A red rose and a pink rose fill my garden with a fragrant dose. Here we can see that the word rose has been repeated, and so we can call it repetition. I hope you have understood both the figures of speech, alliteration and repetition, and you have also seen that it's very easy to identify the figures of speech, and we can also easily frame the poetical lines. All the figures of speech has been discussed in my videos, so I request you to watch all the videos to understand figures of speech in very easy way. And I have also discussed about the rhyme scheme, how you can identify the rhyme scheme. I have also discussed about some innovative techniques related to the literary aspects which are helpful in interpretation of poetry. So if you like the video, please do like it and also subscribe my channel to get the latest videos. And I would also like to share with you that all the techniques which I have discussed with you, these techniques are based on my action research, and the poetical lines which I have framed, they are also framed by me, and that's why I am very sure that I am very confident that with little efforts and with proper understanding, you all also will be able to frame poetical lines and will be able to interpret poetry easily. Thank you for watching the video.